Hello, everybody. Welcome. Brian Smolachek here from Chicago, Illinois, and from workwithbriantoday.com. I hope everybody had an awesome holiday season. New Year's is right upon us, and I just would like to take a moment here and wish each and every one of you a very happy, healthy, and a prosperous 2018. So, have an awesome New Year's Eve wherever you're going tonight. Be safe, but most of all, have fun. That's what the name of the game is. Have fun. So, but briefly, today's training, I'd like to talk about a book that I am reading. The name of the book is called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Here's the book. Might be backwards, but it's an awesome book. I'm about 3/4 of the way, but there was actually the whole book resonates with me, but there's something that I'd like to tell you about if you have not read the book. First of all, great read. I recommend it to anybody out there that wants to learn about people, how to influence people when you talk to them. And it's a very awesome book. It's been in circulation for quite a long time now. The original, excuse me while I get my notes here, the original copyright of this book was done in 1934. That's when it was originally printed, 1936, I'm sorry. And they renewed the copyright date in 1962. Now, look at that. It is almost 100 years. What are we in? We're in 18. So, 80 years at least. I'm not doing the math. My brain's a little slow. But look, 80 years. Amazing. And this book is still widely read, widely recognized by people. So that are in the internet marketing business, that are in sales, that own businesses. It's just an awesome book to read, and I highly recommend it. But today, I got a little training for you. And these 6 steps that I'm going to talk about can help you tonight. Say you're going out to a party. You mix the fun, but you may come across somebody that really resonates with you, that you'd like to have with your team. So these 6 steps are ways to get people to like you. And here we go. Step number 1. Be genuinely interested in other people. So like when you're talking with people, show interest. Show that you are genuinely interested in what they have to say or who they are as a person. The more that you do this when you converse with people, the more they respect you also. They respect you back. You show them respect, they give you respect. But it's very important that you show interest in who they are, what they're talking about, or where you're at. When you meet somebody, that's step number 1. That's a very, very important step. Actually, they're all important. In order of sequence, there's no, this one's more important than this one, or this one's more important than that one. So I wrote them down. I just wrote them down as they came to mind. So there's no importance of sequence in it, but they all work. And they all are very beneficial into getting people to like you, and it also help you when you influence people, when you talk to people. You'll be inspiring for people. So these all come into play here. So number 2, smile. When you smile at somebody, it makes them feel good. And it just draws a great warm feeling when you smile somebody, or when you shake somebody's hand, you look them in the eye and you smile. You say, "Hey, how you doing? Very nice to meet you." People don't want to meet people that are grumpy. You know, sometimes I understand, we understand, maybe not the people that you're meeting, but you could be going through some problems too. But you know what? Always put on your best jacket. Put your best face forward. No matter where or how or whatever adversity that you're having, whatever the challenge is. If you're in chronic pain, still put a smile on your face. Be positive. And when you do that, people see that. They feel it. They feel it from here, and it shows. You know, a smile goes a long way. And I'm sure everybody's heard that. You know, a smile could be the best thing that a person received that day. And it goes a long way. They may remember, hey, they may think, hey, you know what? That was cool that that man or woman smiled at me, or you smiled at them. You know, it's awesome. It's just one of these things that we unconsciously sometimes do. I personally, I like to smile. I enjoy life. I love who I am, where I'm at. And it's very important that you smile. Smile. Just say, hey, how you doing? You know, and that goes a long way. So that's step 2. The third one. Remember a man or woman's name after you meet them. It is the sweetest and most important sound in any language when you remember somebody's name. It gets difficult depending on how many people you meet or come in contact with, but think about it. Think of something that resonates with their name. So when you see them maybe a couple of days later, a week later, you walk up to them, shake their hand. Oh, hey, how you doing, Jim? How you doing, Bob? Hi, Mary. And it resonates in their brain. Wow, this guy remembered my name, or this woman remembered my name. It makes them feel good. And then they seem to open up a little bit more. And if you show that you are genuinely interested in them, they open up. It opens up a door. So these little tips, they go a long way. As you can very well see, that Dale Carnegie wrote this book in 1934. And we're just finishing 2017. So it's 17 years. It's 83 years that these same principles are still intact. They work. And there's a reason why they work. If they didn't work, I don't think people would be recommending this book. This book was recommended to me by a very dear friend and my upline, Jeff Eltgilbers. He recommended that I read this book. And now I'm going to pass it on, and I'd like to recommend it for you to read. So, if you can get a copy of it, go for it. You'll enjoy it. So, the fourth one is be a good listener. Encourage the other people to talk about themselves. Be a good listener. You don't always have to sit back, listen, let them talk. While they're talking, you're learning about them. You're learning who they are. You're learning what they are. And where they're at in life and how they got there. Listening to people's stories is fun. It's interesting. It's interesting to me. Because I learn about people. And then when I come back to talk to them, or if I call them on the phone, I have material knowledge from them that I can strike up a conversation with them. Be it about sports, be it about recreational activities, be it about travel. But if you know more about the person that you're talking with, it goes a long way. These are all little minor steps that we sometimes unconsciously do but don't recognize. But they're all very important. They're very important in getting to know people. All right, number 5. Talk in terms of the other man or woman's interest. And that's just briefly what I had mentioned briefly in the other step, but a little more detailed thing. Show interest. Talk in terms. Hey, Jim, did you see the Hawks game? This guy Jim likes hockey. Hey, Jim, did you see that hockey game last night? Awesome. You know, and it strikes up a conversation. So right there, you know, you have a thing in common. You resonate with one another with sports, which is true by me. Anybody want to talk hockey? Feel free to hook me up, write me up on Facebook, message me. Hockey's my #1 sport, as you can see. Got my team up there, the Blackhawks. So, anybody like sports, football, hockey? Those are my 2 main sports. So, just a little FYI for people out there. So, but anybody want to talk sports, just message me on my wall and we're good. So, talk in terms of what they like. You know, basket weaving. All right, you know, somebody likes basket weaving. So listen to what they say. And then when you talk back, hey, talk about basket weaving. So those are just examples. But it shows that you are genuinely interested and concerned about what they have to say. And when that happens, they like you. They open up. They let their guard down. And then you can talk. And that's how you grow friendships. That's how you build friendships. That's how you continually enhance them. You build them. And then you branch out from that. So your tree starts like this. And by the time you meet all these different people, it's like that. It flourishes. And then they're going to mention to somebody, one of their friends, hey, this guy Brian, man, he's awesome. He knew a lot about me. We talked. We resonated. Sincere. He's interested in what I have to say. So these are all tips that help you in this world, especially the profession that we're in, network marketing. Or social media networking now. So we meet people daily. These little tips help. And they'll help grow your business. It'll help you to solidify sales, closings, rank advancements, everything. So, we got one more. Stick with me. Number 6. Make the other person feel important and do it with sincerity. Make them feel the warmth from you, the genuinity from you, the authenticity. I'm having a hard time talking today, so apologize. So bear with me. I had Bell's palsy over the summer, and it still hasn't fully returned back to normal. So sometimes I talk out of the side of my mouth, or I have a lisp. So just please bear with me, and I'll get the word out without the lisp, or sometimes I drool because I don't have any control over my face. So, but these are just little minor issues that I have to deal with, but it doesn't bother me. I'm who I am. I love it. So, make that other person feel important and do it with sincerity. So, and they'll know if you're sincere or not, believe me. So, all right, let me go over the 6 tips again on how to get people to like you. Here we go. Be genuinely interested in other people. Tip 2, smile often. Tip 3, remember a man or woman's name. It is their sweetest and most important sound in any language. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Number 5, talk in terms of the other man or woman's interest. Number 6, make the other person feel important and do it with sincerity. So I hope you received some value from this, because I know I did when I read the book. I definitely recommend this book called How to Win Friends and Influence Others by Dale Carnegie. Fantastic read. If you haven't read it, get it, read it. And this is a book that I will always keep by my side because I'm going to refer back to it once in a while to go over it again and again because I found so much value from this book. And obviously a lot of people have found value because this is still going 83 years later. So, all right, everybody. It's New Year's Eve, 2017. I wish everybody a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2018. Have a safe New Year's Eve this evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care now. Have an awesome day.